Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today the plan is going to the farmstead, fight the time-warped miller, hopefully get him down, get the miller's scythe, and the precision bandana for the herbalist. Because really I don't have many trinkets for the herbalist. And, well, if we get him down, I'm not sure if the next boss for the farmstead is going to pop, because as you can see there's not really a bar here to tell you if you have enough of the experience to get to the next level. So if I don't have the next boss available and there's enough time, I'm planning on going into another of the farmstead things because, well, let's just get that kind of worked on a little bit, and the farmstead's usually quick and easy. So to facilitate fighting the miller, I have a kind of interesting group. Two people are going to have riposte, one of which has guard, and we're going to be leveling people up today too, because everyone is level 5, not level 6. So we're going to have Keller the Dreamer, which might bite me in the butt because she also has a nightmare. We'll see if that happens or not, but mainly she's going to be using Bastion of Hope and Force of Will, then later on switching to Sleep Paralysis and the Finger. We then have the Thirsting Blade on her, so she does plus 10% damage versus bleeding, 10% crit versus bleeding, 10 accuracy versus bleeding. She then has plus 15% bleed chance, and on melee hit, which will be, shifting slash mainly, I suppose. Everything else she has is a ranged attack. She will bleed for 3 rounds, and on melee hit, stress herself out. This is from her nightmare. I got this from fighting her nightmare, for those of you wondering where I got this. But it's mainly to get things bleeding and then do things to bleeding damage, but then Ross is also set up to do damage versus bleeding and to, do bleeding. So there's a little bit of synergies there. And then we have the Whip of Domination, so she does extra damage versus bleeding once again, has better bleeding chance, so once again the finger is going to do more bleeding, have more bleeding chance, and then this is going to have more of a bleeding chance. And then also have more of a bleeding duration, but she's not going to have much of a bleed resistance. As you can see, her bleed resistance is 40%, and she has minus 10% health, so she has 45 health. So that's Keller. So she's going to be guarding the back rows if needed. She also has the riposte, and then I can kind of do what's needed after that. We then have Ross, who I'm going to start off with Hunter's Salutation because we learned last time just how good that is combined with the Crystallized Cold Blood. So he is going to have a lot of crit, and then I have Mother's Arrow on him, so he does extra damage versus bleeding. If I can get the target bleeding that he's riposting, he's going to do chunks of damage, especially to like Miller. Then we have Bloodletting Teeth to get targets bleeding into the wound to do more damage to anything that is bleeding. And then if I can get anything stunned with, like, say, Sleep Paralysis, I have Visceral Attack to do plus 100% damage versus stunned, and Armor Piercing. And then he'll also heal himself anytime he kills a monster for 10% of his max HP with Mother's Arrow. I got this from killing the Talon Matron from the Falconeer mod, for those of you wondering where that came from. Really nice trinket for killing a rather interesting boss fight. We then have Paracelsus, the Plague Doctor. She is going to be our healer today, once again, because of the Doctor's Attire and the Witch's Vial. So she's set up with Noxious Blast as a blight if I need it. She also has Incision as a bleed, Battlefield Medicine as her main heal, and then Emboldening Vapors for a buff slash heal as well, because Witch's Vial, any friendly skill now has a restoration attached to it. But Doctor's Attire also ups the healing done, so, Battlefield Medicine is now a very viable heal. It heals 7 to 7 plus a 6 restoration over time, because 3 for 2 adds up to 6. And then she's going to have Incision to help with the bleeding. Then we have Julia, just because extra damage and some debuffs, things like that. So depending upon what I want done is depending upon what she's going to do. So Pin Down minus his dodge ups her speed. Winnowing Volley is just an AoE. I can Onslaught for a bunch of damage, or I can Wheeling Disengage to get her back in place, lowering their accuracy and lowering their speed. I then have the Mildred's Locket on her because I've never used this. So this ups her speed, ups her blight resistance, and ups her damage versus the Miller. And the Miller's Reaping attack will minus the damage received by 100%. I don't know if that means it like halves the damage she receives from it, or she will just receive no damage from the reaping. I then have the triple barrel tempo on her because she really is not really using melee attacks other than Onslaught, which I'm not going to use all too often. Onslaught's going to do 30% less damage, where everything else she does is going to do plus 15% damage and 3 more crit, and on ranged hit plus 6%, and on ranged hit they'll debuff targets to get more crits received. So that's the plan. We're going to go into the miller, we're going to fight the miller, hopefully we're going to beat the miller. And we'll see how this goes. Now I don't need too many torches just because of how the farmstead works, but we will take a few because it does give us accuracy if nothing else. I am going to take a few training ribbons just for accuracy on these two because they're not the greatest. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're not the greatest. I also am going to take 2 anathenums, just one for Para, just in case I want to blight and debuff, and the others for Julia there. And then I think we'll call it that. Oh wait, before I go, I didn't realize how many crests I had. I can get my last district, so I'm going to... Oh wait. So I'm going to get the Cartographer's Camp. Torchlight is more beneficial. And that is essentially the last thing I need now, other than these ones that need memories. The Red Hook, which does nothing, and then the Honorable Shrine, which need the... I think these are like Koban or something like that, which I only get for doing the Sunward Isles things, which would make the Major and Minor Omamori useful in anything other than versus Yokai. So, redoing this. Sorry about that. I think I forgot to take the holy water anyway. Was there anything else I was taking? I don't remember. No, I don't think so. Alright. Shovels. Shovels would be nice. Okay, I think we're good. The miller's mind has been twisted beyond time and space. He believes he is still tending to his crop and will ceaselessly reap whatever comes in his path. Alright. So training ribbons on these two, anathenum on these two. That's all we're doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna be way over there. And then given the chance, we'll go elsewhere. Oh, I forgot Laudanum for Comet Shards. Oh well.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Okie dokie, let's see here. Probably gonna take that vine out just because of the double action. Let's do Emboldening Vapors. Get Ross some extra damage there. Hunter Salutation. Force of Will. Now we have Riposte on both of them. Then I'm gonna pin down, try to take out the vine.
Eradicated.
I'd say that was obliterated. I don't know about you guys. Oh. Well, we can take out the farmhand.
Destroy them all.
And then start on the Overseer. Suppose we can take out one of the corpses. Gonna want to get rid of that bleed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alrighty.
Watch your step.
105 random attack chance. Not 100%, 105 random attack chance. Chicken. Chicken needs to go. Screw that chicken. Okay, Hunter Salutation. Guard is nice. Oh, had to ruin my fun. Chicken goes away.
Decimated.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Let's do... I'm gonna have to cure the blight with Para. That leaves these two. One of them can hit the vine, the other can probably hit the farmhand, so let's go at Overseer. There's Vine down.
Broken.
He healed himself.
The offensive.
Can we take out the farmhand? Well, let's do this for now. Pin down on him.
Confidence surges as the
That way I get a chance at the heal. Like this.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
And then there we go.
As
Taking everything.
a faint hope
Anti-venom this. That way we get the food. I'm going to use right away on Ross. Take that. And he needs a bandage. Okay. Moving on down. Gonna smash this. We're gonna firewood here. Feast for the stress.
in tenuous firelight. And
Watching you. We have the nightmare. We have the nightmare. Freaking lovely. Okay, so we're gonna Yarnum Spar, because that's dodge, that's crit for both him and her. I'm gonna Bloodied Resupply, because that's riposte accuracy. Can Leeches to heal.
soothed, sedated.
And then we can Polish Armor to give protection. Let's do that on Ross. And then we're gonna heal him a bit. Alright, let's go. Realized Nightmare. Yep, she transforms. Okay. So what we're going to do is transform Ross, or not transform, emboldening Vapors Ross for the plus damage and all that jazz. And a Hunter Salutation for the riposte. I remember right, we can just force him to attack Ross.
Well struck.
Yeah, and then that happens. And then because she's like this, what we can do is finger to get him bleeding. Because she gets to do this basically for free because she's not going to get damage for doing her actions like this. And then he's bleeding for 8. We're gonna pin down so he gets minus dodge and we get R plus speed. And then on Ross again.
Precision and power.
That's what you get, buddy. If I get to choose my actions, you're gonna have a bad day. And then we're gonna enter the wound on him because he's bleeding.
A powerful blow.
And Ross has done over 90 damage to him.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
If I get to pick my target, you're gonna have a bad day.
These horrors.
Okay, we're gonna use a bandage on Ross. We got 2 jute tapestries for that, and then we got the disturbing idol for the Dreamer. So plus 12 accuracy, plus 100 armor piercing versus Eldritch, plus 20% stress if in mode dreaming, minus 20% stress if lucid. I don't think we're gonna need this for now, but we can trade out the money. Actually, no, we can do this. Because that just gives us the accuracy for 1 battle. Then we can use the food we're about to get to heal up. Yep. And then we're going to use the holy waters. Can I we don't need to use that for now. Okay, let's go on. And a time warped Miller. Okay, he counts as a poor soul. Is this the man portrayed in the locket? I didn't really know that there would be an interaction like that. Is Mildred's locket like that? Interesting. Okay. Emboldening vapors. Pin down. Hunter salutation. He's probably gonna freeze that farm hand, but that's fine. Let's do Force of Will on him for now to get our riposte.
Destroyed.
I don't think that farmhand's gonna get frozen anymore. Alright, we need to get him bleeding. So bloodletting teeth. We're gonna pin down again. Was hoping that dodge down would go off more, but that's fine. Emboldening vapors on Ross again. So much for those ads, buddy. He is trying so hard. Okay, we're gonna Waking Nightmare now. And do the finger to get him bleeding for more. Oh, it actually survived. And because he's bleeding into the wound, pinned down. We're gonna incision him. Oh, we lost the riposte. But he does go down to bleed. Shifting slash just to finish things off.
That he find rest upon the dirty.
Oh, that was fun. Hey, we got a memory. And then Comet Shard. You really don't need more blueprints, but I'll take it. Got Bleeding Crystal, we got a Dodge Stone. And more money. Cool. Well, that's that. I'm not going to explore more just because I forgot Ladonum. And then therefore I can't really get too many more Comet Shards. It did take away about 30,000 gold. We got the Miller Scythe, which is damage versus size 2 and bypassing guard. And then the Precision Bandana, which is another bypass guard, 100 armor piercing versus marked and on-range hit breaks guard. And then the big takeaway here is the memory, which I can use to get more districts. Color got a disease, it looks like. Dry bellyache. Yuck. So minus 15 accuracy, minus 20% HP, and minus 15% virtue chance. That is nasty. And then deadly, so plus 2 crit. And then Paracelsus got thick blooded.
Let me share with you.
So with that being said, anything in the stagecoach yet? Nada. I can keep hoping. Oh, we got very rare for the aesthetic once we get him. So minus 3 speed, but plus 25% damage if in position 1 or 2, plus 100% armor piercing if in position 1 or 2, and on being hit, buff self for 10 crit. We'll take that. Keller needs to get rid of dry bellyache, so we'll do that. And oh, so I still need to level up this to get to the last prize boss, I believe. However, I didn't think that this would be available. Slay the boss. Destroyer from the stars. Something is going on a rampage throughout the farmstead. Go there and stop it before it escapes from there. Things remains as a trophy for plus blight and bleed amount, holy orders, and a lot of comet shards. I was not expecting to be able to do that yet. This is another one of those things that I've never fought, and I hear is incredibly hard. I don't know what to expect from it. I've seen a few things from it. Like, I know the basic shape and like what it is, but I don't know any of its resistances or anything like that. So I don't know how to team build or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave it alone for now. Because I was originally going to fight that after I fought the last prize. So, I think what the plan is to go back into here, see if I can't get the farmstead to proc prize, maybe, and see what we can do. That's throwing me for a loop now. Alright, so everyone there hit level 6. Yeah, who wasn't? Alright, and just to go back into the farmstead, get some stuff out of it, maybe get some money, and level up the farmstead maybe so we can fight the last prize boss, which is that pumpkin thing. We're gonna go back in with Darian the Examinate. He's gonna be kind of our main healer and tank, so he's gonna have Punish, Deathless being the heal, a Lash's gift to heal himself and put plus damage on someone else, and more to get marks on himself and kind of heal himself. He's going to have Seal of Scourge to take the bleed and blight from someone else and put it on himself and take less damage, and the Hag's Ladle so he has more of a blight chance while also having more blight and disease resistance. We're going to have Ghost, which is going to kind of go into how silly this little money scheme is, with Nail Strike, Piercing Slash, Lacerating Cyclone, and Crippling Lunge. We then have the Mark of Pride because I believe everything here is a melee attack, so everything there has plus 15 accuracy, 10% damage, and 4 crit. And then he has minus 2 speed, but anything he kills has a plus 75% chance to give gold on kill. So that's nice. And then we have the Anti, which ups our gold cap, and the Marauder, which also ups our gold cap. So I think the gold cap per stack is somewhere around 3,550, somewhere around there, just so everyone's aware of like how silly this is. So on his gold kill, we'll get that, and then we're gonna be finding like more gold and stuff as well. And then we have Josephine the Anti with Nervous Stab, Festering Vapors, Fortifying Vapors as a heal, and Invigorating Vapors to up our dodge. We have the Road Up to Oblivion, Ringmaster Trinket, so we have plus 15% scouting chance, plus 30% trap disarm chance, 35 debuff chance preventing nighttime ambush, and minus 30% healing received. So, we're probably going to be blading with her, most likely. I'm probably not going to be using too much more other than, like, Festering Vapors and Fortifying Vapors, and the Seal of Shalia for emergency heal on her and someone else. We then have AoE the Marauder, whose main thing is going to be doing either Plunder or Reign of Riches to do damage, because plus flat damage per gem in inventory. So we're hopefully going to be getting a lot of gems. Plunder giving us little gold per or gems per, destroyed corpse. And then I can get Cuss as needed, moving her forward, stunning things. Broken Horn is also going to act as a healer, so every friendly skill or attack, hit, or monster kill, giving some kind of restoration. And then we're going to have the Tanagashima, which is armor piercing per currency type, speed per currency type on her, and then -4 crit. So we're going to have lots of gold in little stacks, and then hopefully also gems and things like that adding to currency. So we'll see just how much we can add up and see just how silly we can get things. We're probably going to need a lot of anti-venom here. What is her accuracy with this? 100. I think I want training ribbons, so that'll be those. I have a very good scouter, so I don't need that. We'll be fine. Okay. So activate 3 large rocks again, because that is oh so important.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy.
Well, I already got to use that, because I'm not having that random attack chance for one battle. Gonna activate anything I can with the Anti, because minor antiques, that's money. And we, of course, want the Comet Shards. Alright, let's see how this goes. We're gonna punish a farmhand. Blight for 6 on him. Crippling Lunge, let's hit the other farmhand.
Diminished.
You can move back.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
And you can move back by 2. And then we're kind of set. Okay.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Alright. Piercing Slash, get rid of farmhand.
Eradicated.
Should get some gold for that one. We're gonna do Festering Vapors to blight the crystallized. Also lowering his blight resistance to null. We are going to plunder,
Their formation is broken.
which gives us restoration.
The offensive.
Yeah, he's not the one you want to stress out there, buddy.
As the
That's
fiend
another
falls,
plunder for us.
a faint hope blossoms.
Got a festering vapors on him for another blight. That's up to 8 now. Nail Strike Overseer.
Masterfully executed.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Yeah, we can punish. So now it's 14, he goes down. This is another plunder for health and loot.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Piercing Slash on Overseer. I hit the wrong one. Well, can still do this. Nervous Stab him.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
And no corpse. Okay. So, this is what we get for that. So we'll take the Minor Antique. We'll definitely take the Comet Shards. Want the rubies. I want the sapphires. Oh, we'll use that on Ghost, and then we can trade out the anti-venom for the jades. And I think we'll be good because even though the citrines would help her out, they're not really worth all that much. I suppose we do want the gold technically. So, do this just to help with stress. Then who has bad stuff? Soft is bad. Oh, yeah, we can get rid of something on AoE. Slow reflexes is bad, the Yipso is bad. Something.
A fortune.
So 2,000 gold worth of antiques there. We can use this to get an extra inventory slot in a moment. We'll just go with the infamous Cutthroat for now. Gonna do more and more for the riposte. Gonna do Reign of Riches to take him out. Or not. We're gonna blight him, lowering his blight resistance to 24, so he's an easier target. Ghost is gonna take out the Cutthroat for the gold.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Blighting again. Plunder for that glorious, glorious gems and gold. Punish away. Blighted for 14.
A decisive pummeling.
He's got no blight resistance. Alright, let's see if we can get the Fusilier there.
Decimated.
Another one down for Ghost. And good dodge, buddy. Alright, let's see if we can't get a little healing off with him. Her, I should say, because then we get Seal of Shalia going. Let's do Reign of Riches. Get that restoration. And, I mean, he just dropped 2. Doesn't matter what I do. I suppose I shouldn't have attacked with the punish, but that's fine. And then he drops more chainsaw gold.
The sharpened blade.
3 stacks of gold there. So yeah, stacks up to 3,550. Ain't that glorious? I'm not sure that jades actually add up to that. I'm being totally honest. Also, I didn't realize I would get a trapezohedron out of this. Ooh. Inventory management, because so much money. So much money. I can't get rid of this because that's going to get rid of comet shards that I don't want to get rid of. So, I can't activate this until I get this done and over with. Let me math really quick. I don't think the jades are going to be worth the stacks of gold, because I think I can only stack up to 6, and 6 times 375 is only like 2,200, something like that. And technically I don't need the medicinal herbs, I suppose. They're only really bad if I get the traps, which I'm not scouting for.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, we got another one of these. And there's a secret room back there. Now that I don't have my keys. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for another one of those. Oh, it's Mildred. Wasn't expecting her. Alright, let's get rid of a vine. There's Mildred, and then there's a time-warped wife. Alright, let's rain of riches on this thing. You can't hit a vine. You can't hit a vine. Lovely. Well, we're gonna start counteracting that restoration, I suppose. Take out vine, please. Take out vine. There we go. Moving on to Scarecrow. Blighting Scarecrow. Blighted for more than its healing, that's good. Is that like the one thing she can do?
Annihilated.
Since I think that counts as a corpse, we should get gold out of that. Moving on to Mildred, the farmhand, wife, or soul, whatever you want to call it. Time warped wife, I suppose. Just cause it's stressing everyone out, and I'm not sure it's gonna do much more.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, that was the wrong thing. I thought I was on Rain of Riches. That's 6 blight. This should take her out. There we go.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Unholy hell. Okay, so the ruby, that brings us to 3 rubies. Then taking some gold. We're up to almost 3 gold stacks of this insane amount. Alright, what do you got for us, Mildred? An anguished creature does not seem hostile. Yet. Well, it was just hostile over there.
A handsome reward.
Gold.
For a task
Rare
well
antique.
performed.
Let's do that. Actually, no, I can't use the firewood. We'll go over here. I was like, I was about to use the firewood just because, you know, stress relief. I don't think there's a fight over there. It doesn't say there's a fight right here. It just says curio. So let's bash this open. I'm doing good on food. And that's more for her to get supplies and stuff with, or armor pen and speed and such. I think I am going to feast here, because this gets me a slot.
Huddled together,
And then that helps with stress and everything.
rats in a maze.
Death is here. We're going to... Let's see here. If death is here, we're going to Hone Blade. I don't think I need to quick focus or anything like that. Deep focus might help me with the protection. Nah. We'll just do this. So I'm gonna get Unending Greed, because then that gets me the last gem I need, and that'll get me some... Yeah, we'll just leave that. Then Unfettered Jealousy, so this will get damage up on AoE at least. And then I can use Oni's Blessing for minus stress, which I guess gives stress to Darian, but that's fine. Alright, death. Lovely. Okay, so 90 blight resistance. Let's get rid of the Aegis first. Then I think I want to Enrage to up her damage. Piercing Slash to do some damage. Rain of Riches, because we're not going to stun her. Lowering the resistance again, blighting her. When she gets back into range, gonna nail strike her. More, just to heal. Kind of figured that was coming. We're still good.
Heroism.
Fortunately, need to move her back. Can I use Lash's gift? Yes. Lash's gift to heal Darien. Giving block to Ghost. Nail Strike. There we go. He's just ripping Darien apart. Piercing Slash can't hit, so Nail Strike again.
Singular strike.
19 health left, that's fine. Rain of Riches.
Their
Down.
cursed champion falls. Be wary.
Seal of the Maniac.
Triumphant pride.
Minus
precipitates
50% damage. Friendly skill, killer mark target. On melee hit, knockback 2. On range hit, debuff target for minus 20% damage. To Tapestry and lovely money. So, what we're gonna do, because we're running out of space, unfortunately, is get rid of those. And the money can go here. And then Seal the Exanimate can just get rid of that. And thankfully that got rid of Toxic for me. Alright. Let's keep going.
Wealth beyond measure.
Gold, Sapphire,
Brave and
Minor Antique,
foolhardy
Leap the
alike.
rest. We're gonna go up. Activating this. We're gonna continue adventuring.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Let's get the blight down on the crystalline reflection there. Blighting it. Rain of Riches on the hen. Screw that hen. I don't like the chickens. Piercing Slash taking it out.
Rated.
Should get gold because Ghost took it out. Which we have our fourth stack of gold, by the way, starting. So that's over 10,000 gold. 11,000 gold, actually. Something around there. And take out this Harbinger with her.
Destroyed.
Nail Strike the Husk, or the crystalline reflection here. And continue to blight it. And it should go down to blight damage now. Or maybe not, because it just healed itself. But alright, Piercing Slash. There we go.
Beast. The greater the glory.
Another rare antique.
Trifling
More
victory.
gold. More
But
gold.
a victory nonetheless.
Comet Shards. And we'll take the Jade, which I got rid of earlier, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, 3,500, 3,500, so that's 14,000 gold right there. I'm happy with that.
Glittering gold.
Taking what we
trinkets
can.
and baubles. paid for
just
in
because
blood.
gold's going to be worth more in just a little bit. Let's try to get that vine.
Well struck.
Going at the farmhand. Blighting him. Rain of Riches on the Harbinger. Alright, Piercing Slash. Let's take out the non-frozen one. 1 health left on him. So we will Rain of Riches him, taking him out. And then everything goes at this guy. 3 health left. And bonk. Can we take more Comet Shards? We can. Take the Minor Antique and fill up on that gold. Just a waste of time, it says. Unfortunate. Don't have the thing to interact with that, so we're not going to. There's a curio right here. Valuable stored inside, which is a rare antique and another ruby.
Often low on supplies.
And then right here, there's our hunger check. That's why I was keeping the food. I'm not going to mess with that. So, run done. Let's see how we fared. I did already have an ebbing deck, so this is a possibility of selling this for like another few thousand. And then we got 9,000 as gold reward on top of that. And then 43,000 gold reward, so that's another 52,750 gold on top of the 50,000 some I had, so that'll be nice to have. Everyone hit level 6. Ghost got natural, which is absolutely worthless to me because that's while wearing no trinkets, and I never wear no trinkets at this high of a level. And then he got glandular fever, which we're going to have to get rid of. Josephine got heavy-footed, which it's kind of whatever on Auntie. And natural once again. Wow, we got 2 people with natural at this level. And then 25 shards. Cool.
Now,
For a grand total of 213. So I can get a lot. I can get a lot. So we're back up to 108,000 gold. I don't think I need anyone from there, unfortunately. Once again. Nothing I really need at the Nomad Wagon. Oh, wait a minute. Now the other quest isn't available, but now the grand prize is available, so that is probably what I'm going to be doing next. But now I'm confused because the other quest isn't available. So maybe that's just because there's only so many available in the farmstead, and now I have to go beat this, because that is a thing of availability in the amount of quests, or maybe I just have to beat this and that wasn't supposed to be available. I don't know. But now I'm just genuinely confused. But that is what I planned on doing, is, you know, beating the grand prize. So that is probably what I'm going to be doing next. I was not expecting it to give just plus 100% damage reflection, which is really nice. I'm not sure what kind of group I'm going to be fighting it with. I have a few ideas, but I'll have to think about it. The few things that sound good in my head probably are not the best. So I'll have to think about that once again. And then that'll be it for this time. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.